Well, testimony will resume next week in Aaron Hernandez's double murder trial in Boston. This morning, jurors left the courtroom for a tour of key locations in the alleged crime. Eyewitness News reporter Kim Kalunian joins us live in studio with the latest developments.
Well, Shannon, today was day 3 in Aaron Hernandez's second murder trial. And in addition to that jury field trip, lawyers pressed a witness on a key piece of evidence that apparently disappeared.
You responded to that request?
Lawyers in the second murder trial for former Patriots tight end Aaron Hernandez took the jury out into Boston streets Friday, leading them on a tour of key sites in the case. Jurors spent much of the morning touring the nightclub where Hernandez and the victims allegedly met. When court resumed Friday afternoon, the manager of that nightclub took to the stand, identifying photographs of the Tremont Street Club and placement of surveillance cameras.
Just as soon as somebody walks in, our security guy is on the right-hand side, and he scans the ID.
Zeid Nabulsi testified he took exterior surveillance video from the night of the alleged crime and saved it onto a USB. But when he went back several weeks later to find video from cameras inside the club, that footage didn't exist.
I had looked at the DVR downstairs, and I hit the search button, and there was nothing to be searched. Because everything was white.
The prosecution says that video would have shown one of the victims bumping into Hernandez inside the club, spilling his drink and enraging him. The defense says that story is outright crazy, and Hernandez's friend fired the shots after a drug deal gone wrong. And coming up new at 6, we'll tell you more about the tour that the jury went on and exactly what they saw. Kim Kalunian, Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Jared. Now we're tracking the latest developments in the double murder trial of Aaron Hernandez. Day 3 of testimony has ended.
But jurors spent part of the day out of the courtroom. They were taken by bus around Boston for a tour of some of the locations involved in the crime. Eyewitness News reporter Kim Kalunian is live in the newsroom with more. Kim?
Well, Mike, Shannon, this was day 3 in the second murder trial for Aaron Hernandez, and jurors got to see the scene of the alleged crime firsthand. Hernandez, however, did not join them on that tour.
You responded to that request?
Another day in court for Aaron Hernandez was a day out of court for jurors. Lawyers took the panel out to tour several key sites in the case, including the Cure nightclub on Boston's Tremont Street. That's where prosecutors say Daniel De Abreu bumped into Hernandez, spilling his drink, something they allege prompted Hernandez to gun down De Abreu and his friend Zafiro Furtado just hours later. The jury also toured the site where the two men were shot on that July night in 2012. They also got an up-close look at the vehicle Hernandez and his friend Alexander Bradley were allegedly in that night. Bradley is the prosecution's star witness and is expected to testify against Hernandez in this trial. But defense attorneys say it was Bradley that pulled the trigger. Hernandez is also accused of shooting Bradley in the head, charged with witness intimidation. And let's not forget, Hernandez is already serving life in prison for the murder of Odin Lloyd. He was convicted of that crime back in the spring of 2015. Live in the newsroom, Kim Kalunian, Eyewitness News.